mean they had clubs like this back in, say, England, hundreds of years ago?
Why, sure. The Knights of King Arthur's Round Table.
They were out to promote social and civic welfare like we are.
That's interesting. Might make a good topic for our next program.
You can turn back now, or learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. Originally known as the Knights Hospitaller, the sovereign military order of Malta dates back to about 1048 AD, when European knights on the crusade became affiliated with a hospital located in Muristan, Jerusalem. This is one of the oldest Catholic religious orders, and it is also the oldest surviving order of chivalry in the world. Today, this order focuses on humanitarian aid rather than military campaigns. It has diplomatic relations with 104 countries, but operates in 120. To the mainstream world, the Sovereign Military Order of Malta is a force for good, providing invaluable medical assistance to the impoverished and to regions racked by natural disasters. However, to conspiracy theorists, the Knights of Malta are more than a global group of humanitarians. They're an independent army bent on world domination. Here's where it gets crazy. Part of that is true, to an extent. The order is considered an independent subject of international law, meaning it is a quasi-independent sovereign entity, with some of the international rights given to actual countries. Yet the order itself is not a state. It holds no territory, and its members are citizens of countries across the globe. Being a Catholic organization, the order still holds allegiance to the Vatican and the Pope, and their unusual legal status does not in itself indicate a conspiracy. However, this order has been the subject of numerous conspiracy theories over the course of its nearly 1,000-year-old history. Members of the order have been accused of everything from corporate misbehavior to enabling the rise of Hitler. Additionally, members of the order have been accused of helping Nazis and SS troops escape after the fall of Germany and the conclusion of World War II, through the use of networks similar to the famous Underground Railroad. These escape networks were conventionally called Vatican Ratlines. The conspiracies have not stopped in the modern age, and concerns about the order are not relegated to people on the fringes of society. Consider Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Seymour Hersh, who exposed the Lai Massacre and the White House's infamous assassination squad. On January 17, 2011, Hersh mentioned the Knights of Malta in a speech to the Georgetown University campus in Doha, Qatar. Hersh alleged that a large percentage of the Special Operations Command and the Joint Special Operations Command in the United States are either members of or supporters of the Knights of Malta. Hersh went on to state that order members and supporters saw their mission against Islamic fundamentalism as a crusade. Hersh was roundly criticized for these statements, yet Hersh's claims have also garnered some support outside of the realm of conspiracies, based mainly on the fact that members of the order have also been influential members of government or intelligence agencies. So what is the Sovereign Military Order of Malta? Today it's somewhere between a state and a humanitarian NGO. But to conspiracy theorists, it's a powerful organization on a mission. What is that mission exactly? Humanitarian aid, or something they don't want you to know?
Did men get together and organize groups before this?
To be sure they did. Almost 1,000 years ago. The Greeks met in symposiums. Aristotle composed his work on the constitution of the Greek states after attending them. Men first gathered together, of course, in groups of families for protection and power. When these groups formed the Greek city-states, they made the first laws known to history.
Yes. I get you. Groups. Clubs.
Well, they weren't exactly clubs. They laid the groundwork for liberal monarchies and democracies.